Hey gamers, Stogie here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Battlefield 4 gameplay video from the PlayStation 4. And in today's video, I will be discussing how to take out stationary guns with the RPG, just like that. Alright, video over. No, I'm just kidding. This video is about playing Conquest as a foot soldier on Golmud Railway and how I think you can be really successful. And basically what we're going to do is divide up this map into a little small infantry triangle, and A and B are the primary base of the triangle, and then the peak of the triangle is the C flag. So if you kind of draw a triangle between A, B, and C, I recommend kind of running this route and just getting one flag at a time, not necessarily hanging and trying to hold down one of the conquest points, but just kind of rotating from A to B to C, or A to C to B, or B to C, you get what I'm saying. So that's one tip. The second tip I have is going to be going along with something very special about this video that I'm thinking about maybe making into a series I'd like to get you guys' opinions on. So look at my squad. You see the commander, how he's showing up in my squad. KillerBeaArthur, yeah, pretty badass PSN name. That is my buddy worldpattern, or aka Rick. He is the commander in this game for me, and he is in the top 1% of all commanders in the world in this game, in Battlefield 4. And he was actually playing with us prior to this game, but he got booted out of the game based on bad connection or glitch in the game or something, something DICE hasn't fixed yet. Instead of having sour grapes and complaining about it, he hopped on his iPad while he was still in party chat on PSN and started commanding. So you're going to notice throughout this game that I have enemies spotted all around me at A and B, which makes for some intense, awesome gunfight moments and pretty action-packed capping of these flags. And you're also going to notice that the commander drops me ammo crates and various things throughout the map, and I'll kind of point them out. But I'm thinking about maybe making a series out of this with Rick, who loves commanding. He's absolutely great at it, and maybe getting him on PSN chat with me and hopping in some games where I attempt to go MVP in the game and do really well while he commands for me, and you guys can hear the chat as we dynamically converse with each other and try to take out the enemy team. That is my one really big regret with this, and it's not my fault. It is strictly the PlayStation's fault because I cannot cap with my Elgato. But I'm so sad that you guys did not get the game chat for this because it was so tactical and awesome. You guys would have benefited greatly from hearing it, I think. But yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in a series like that. I think it would be a hell of a lot of fun. Getting back to the gameplay, I'm using the suppressed Ace 52 CQB in this, and here you can see a crate that Rick dropped for me as I'm running the engineer class, so figure I might as well take a pot shot with this RPG because I'm going to get reloaded with it anyway. But yeah, I'm using the Ace 52 CQB suppressed. I really recommend using suppressed weapons in Battlefield 4. I don't really see a downside to using them. It seems to not really affect the gun's recoil. It doesn't really affect the range. It just kind of keeps you off the radar. And when you're doing what I'm doing, which is running in and out of all these busted down and broken up buildings with guys spotted all around you, and I'm taking guys out one at a time, if they don't actually spot me, I'm not hitting that radar, and you see it leads me to going on these pretty hefty streaks. So another thing that I wanted to mention is, on a map like this where the map is so massive, there's obviously tons and tons of ways to play this. So when I'm bringing up these tips on how to play Conquest, take out choppers with RPGs, obviously that's just an easy tip. But no, when I'm bringing up these tips with Conquest, I'm referring to how I approach playing them as an infantry person, not as a tanker, not as a guy in a chopper, not as any of that stuff. Just strictly from an infantry standpoint, how I like to approach them, because there's tons and tons of ways. On my last video that was on Rogue Transmission, I got several great comments from you guys about different areas that you guys like to hold down and why, and they're awesome. I don't think there's any one right way to play it, but I like to play it this way because I feel like it leads me to the most action, the most gunfights and engagements, which is what I enjoy about the game. I don't enjoy just capping flags, running to the next one and capping. I want to shoot guys. I want to take them out, right? So that's kind of what you're seeing here. And right now you can see where that heavy enemy presence on my screen, that's Rick telling me that there's guys everywhere. So I'm bailing out of this building as it falls down, pull the parachute, take this guy out. I felt like freaking Rambo in this moment. And I'm talking with Rick on the mic, and he's like, yeah, get him, get him. So I keep kind of running around here, and you guys can see it's a close game. It's 172 to 102. But in the ABC triangle, you can see I'm losing. I don't have A, I don't have B, and we have C, so I'm only at one of my 3 flags. So I'm trying to stick around A flag here and cap it, or B flag here and cap it, while my teammates are over there trying to get A. So we're trying to pull out the win, and it was really, really intense. And Rick's like, dude, go around, flank around. There's a lot of guys coming from behind this wall. So I kind of run around here and flank behind this wall and pick out a couple more guys and end up running out of ammo and fighting to my death. But I thought it was a really fun match. I hoped you guys would get something out of it by watching it. If there's any comments on gameplay or weapons again that you'd like to see, let me know. This is one weapon that I've hit 500 kills with, so I already made a video on it. But I will say again, you guys, I think it's a good gun. I don't think it's the best gun out there. I think the AK-5C is better. I will do a video on the AK-5C. In my opinion, that's probably the strongest carbine. Maybe tied with that is the ACWR. But this gun's okay for having 26 rounds. It's nothing special. You would think it would hit as hard as the Scar H, and sometimes it feels like it does, but other times it doesn't. It is really lethal when you can land those headshots. But again, guys, just let me know. Leave some comments below, and I will gladly respond to them and answer them, and look forward to making some future videos for you guys. Hopefully this video leads you guys to being the MVP like you always wanted to be. Talk to you later, guys.